And you actually headlined 2 of their first shows in France.
Yeah, we went over against the Bulldogs or the Rougeos.
Rougeos.
Okay, yeah, I do remember that. They had this building in downtown Paris that looked like a pyramid, you know. Fabulous looking building. I ran into Michael Douglas there in Paris at a club called Regimes. And I remember meeting him there, and he just had that famous movie that was out. Great guy, nice guy, and he knew about wrestling too because he lived in New York. Everybody that lived in New York, you know, watched the WWF. So I remember wrestling in Paris. That was a thrill.
Yeah.
And what was the other place? Milan?
It was Milan.
Yeah. We wrestled in Milan, Italy. But they're right close to each other, like United States. Europe is like United States, really. You know, you got all those countries right close to each other. And Germany, a lot of great. I loved going to Germany. I loved Italy. I loved Greece. Went to Greece. We went to Poland, Czechoslovakia, a lot of England stuff, and Spain, Barcelona.
Wrestling took you all over the world.
All over the world. And those tours were a month long, but they were good tours. WWF took great care of us. I loved those tours because, you know, you just fly, and they pick you up in a bus, and they take you to the hotel, and then they always made sure you were taken out to nice places, like I mentioned, Regimes, where the actors would show up and stuff. So it was a good time. You mentioned on the last interview we did about one of those tours in France in '88, Don Muraco and JYD and them were fired on the tour, and you were pretty much in the middle of an angle with Don Muraco. Do you remember what the plans were? Because I guess it just kind of abruptly ended. Well, Billy Graham came out as his manager, and I attacked him with that shin guard, and we were off and roll. I put the figure 4 on Billy Graham, and we were ready to rock and roll Don Muraco, but we went on that tour, and the Bulldogs were in that tour, and it's sad because everybody got messed up on this liquid Valium, and we were on this 2-decker bus, and we were with this big network called Canal, and we had a 2-decker bus, and Junkyard Dog was on that tour too. And the guys just got a little bit messed up, and they overflowed the washroom upstairs or whatever, and there was urine coming down the stairs, the spiral staircase. And we had, the sad part about it, we had the Canal executives there, the TV network Canal, CANAL, big, you know, like ABC here. And the girls were in the front part downstairs, and so other TV executives. And I was downstairs too, and I'm like, oh no, what's going on down there? Up there, I mean. And the P is... So we finally got to this island called Sardinia. We got to the island called Sardinia, and then one of the main agents was Nick Bockwinkle. He was there for the tour, and he had a meeting downstairs when we finally got off this long-ass boat ride or whatever it was over to Sardinia. It was an island off the coast of Italy. And we're down in the basement of this big hotel, and he starts chewing everybody out for what they did on the bus. So Muraco walks up there, and he rips his shirt off like Hulk Hogan, and he says, "What the hell are you talking about, Nick Bockwinkle, you pecker checker?" Because back then, you know, we had some drugs in us or something. They would want to, they'd have a drug test, and you had to pee in this little bottle, but Nick had to see it coming out of your prick, and a lot of guys didn't like that. Arnold Skolin wouldn't have to see it, or whoever wouldn't have to, but Nick. So we nicknamed him the Pecker Checker. And so Muraco's up there and he rips his, like Hulk Hogan rips his T-shirt off. Screw you, you Pecker Checker, son of a bitch. And he ran Bockwinkle off. And that's a good story. So we come back and we get back to New York and Muraco's fired. They fired both of the Bulldogs. That was from another incident over there. And then they fired Muraco for tearing his shirt off and not respecting an agent. Because I remember I went to Vince right away and I go, man, we did this. I put Superstar Billy Graham in the figure 4 and it was supposed to be off and running with Muraco. What am I going to do? He goes, Greg, here's the bench. Greg, I just can't put up with that, disrespecting my agents, so I had to let him go. All right.
And that was the end of that.
That was the end of that. I begged for The Rock. I love Muraco. I wanted him to come back. But then eventually I got into the Ronnie Garvin thing. I think that came in after that. But